How can I afford to travel? The most common question I'm asked. Hello adventurers, my name is Kristen Sarah, and if you are new to this channel, welcome to the family. I'm so excited that you are here and I look forward to getting to meet you. On this channel, you will find videos that will inspire and teach you how to travel the world, no matter your lifestyle and budget. In this video, I'm going to be sharing all of my ways that I have saved money to travel the world over the last 13 years. Take my word for it, you do not need to be rich to travel the world, especially in this day and age when travel has become so accessible more than ever before. Some of the greatest explorers of all time didn't have money at all or had very little money, and they went on some of the most epic adventures that we know of today. A little bit of background about myself is I have been traveling the world for the past 13 years pretty non-stop. I have traveled when I was in high school, throughout college, when I moved to Toronto and had my first apartment that I was renting, I was still traveling. Even when I had my first job, full-time job, part-time jobs, I was always traveling. And here are the ways that I learned to save money for these travels along the way. Get rid of the stuff that does not bring value to your life. This is something that I am especially learning right now at this point in my life because I'm moving into a 31-foot Airstream with my husband. And if you don't know what an Airstream is, you can check out my other videos to see the process that we've been going through with our new home. But basically it's like those metallic RVs if you've ever seen them. And we're gonna be living in this full time when we're not traveling internationally. Well, this means that we've had to really downsize. So we've had to get rid of a lot. During this process, the number one question that I've asked myself is when I look at an item and I'm thinking, should I throw it out? Should I keep it? I ask, does this item bring me value? Does it bring value to my life? And if the answer quickly is no, I get rid of it. If it's, I'm not sure, maybe I'll put it aside and come back to it. Most of the time, I'll end up tossing it out. If something's not bringing value to your life, it's just causing clutter. It's physically causing clutter and it's mentally causing clutter. And you just don't need it. And if you don't need it, you can always sell it and make some extra cash for those travels. Track your expenses. This is huge because a lot of us don't really realize how much money we're spending each month. So go through your expenses, break it down by your set expenses. So those are expenses like rent or mortgage, phone bills, insurance, gas, like all the things you need to spend money on every month. And then go to your optional expenses. So those are expenses like going out to the movies or eating out, coffee, like the things that you don't necessarily need but you want. Once you see where you're spending, you can see where you can spend less. Ask yourself for each item, do I need this? Can I possibly cut this out? Start a money jar. I love this one. I've done it several times and it's really helped me save for travel. It's important to put that money jar somewhere where you're gonna see it every day, and any extra change that you might have from paying for something, money that you find in your pockets or purses or wherever scattered around your house, put that in your money jar. You can even make a pact with yourself that you're gonna put money into that jar every single day. It can be $1 or $5, whatever you'd like. As long as you are continuously putting money into that jar and seeing it grow, it will get you excited. It will make you wanna put more money in that jar. Start a dedicated travel fund. Go and open a bank account that is going to be dedicated just for money for your travels. You can set it up so that every time you get paid from your job, a portion of that paycheck will automatically go into that account. You don't have to do anything except watch it grow. Cut things out. This is huge because if you're going to places like Starbucks every single day, that really adds up. The coffee is like what? Let's say $5 on average. If you're getting a $5 coffee every single day, that's a lot of money being spent on coffee. Why not just make your coffee at home and take that $5 every day and put it in your money jar? Making more meals at home is huge. And what I've been doing is every Sunday I prepare my meals for the week so that I don't feel like overwhelmed when I'm just busy with work or doing other things and I have to make a meal and then I just decide to go out and get takeout or something because it's easier. I have all of my meals prepared ahead of time. They're healthy, it's cheaper, and overall it's just a better way of saving money. Throughout the years when I've been saving for trips, I have gotten side jobs. And that side job, 100% of what I make from it has gone to my travel fund. It can be any type of job. It doesn't have to be something that you really love. It just can be any way to make some extra cash to do that one thing that you absolutely love, which is to travel. Start a venture. This one is one of the first ways that I saved money for travel. It was during high school and I started making jewelry. I made lollipops, I made candy apples, and I sold them to whoever I could to save money for my trip to Paraguay. That was my first real trip. I spent 4 months living with an exchange family and learning Spanish and teaching English in Paraguay, South America to earn credits in high school. It was an exchange program. And that venture helped me save a big portion of the travel cost. Find something that you are really good at. If you're good at drawing, if you're good at making something, if you are good at making graphics or jewelry or some sort of art that you can sell, especially now online, there's like places like Etsy, which is excellent for artists. Create something that you're good at and sell it. If there are any holidays coming up, like your birthday or Valentine's Day or Easter, and someone wants to get you a gift, you can suggest to them that you are saving for travel. So if they could get you something that will help you fund these travels, that could be money, it can be a gift card. It's kind of like indirectly telling them that's what you want. But you can ask for these things and this will help you save money for that trip. Applying for scholarships. The summer leading up to my first year of college, I spent it working so that I could save money for my tuition. And during that first year of college, I remember walking by the financial planning area and seeing these pamphlets being handed out for scholarship applications. So I took one, not thinking, like I didn't think much of it, but I looked at it and I was like, oh, this sounds cool. Like, why not? What's the harm? Why not apply for a scholarship? So I did. And I got the scholarship, which ended up being a full scholarship for the rest of my college years. And it also forced me, they said you have to travel in the summers and do an internship abroad. And I was like, oh gosh, I have to. What was so great about that is not only did the scholarship give me the opportunity to do an internship abroad in the summer and it paid for it, but all the money that I saved during the summers beforehand for my tuition, I got to spend on travel as well in the summers between each college year. What was so crazy about this is I did not have good grades in high school. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I was not the best student. I was like an artsy fartsy. I did great in drama, did great in art, but the rest of the subjects, not so great. During my first year of college, I really tried hard because I took courses that I really loved and I excelled in those. So that helped me get the scholarship. But what really helped me was the semester abroad in Paraguay I did during my last year of high school. That is what helps me really get that scholarship, travel. There are so many more factors that play into them choosing you for certain scholarships, and there's so many different ones. Research, look into them, and just apply. Paying for less for the same thing. It's all about finding those deals. If you really want those pair of shoes, you need those pair of shoes. Wait for them to go on sale. Movie nights. Go on a Tuesday when it's half price instead of the other nights during the week. Reduce your car usage or eliminate it altogether. If you have a vehicle, use it less. Walk more, ride your bike more, take public transportation, or eliminate your car altogether if you can make it work. Then you can sell that car, you got money there, you save money now from all the money you would spend on gas or insurance. Move in with your parents or get a roommate. If you're currently renting a place or you have a mortgage, you can sell your house, you can get rid of that rented place and move back in with your parents and save so much money. I'm sure secretly your parents will be very happy, at least for a little bit, to have you back. You can also get a roommate. So if you have an extra room in your house, you can rent it out. Or you can move to an entirely different place with a friend and that cuts your rent costs in half. Get a travel rewards card. You're gonna be spending money every month. That's a given, especially on the things that you have to spend money on. So you might as well be making money for your travels while spending money. I've been using the American Express Platinum card for about a year now, which has been really great. It's gotten me some free flights, which is always awesome. And how it works is for every dollar you spend, you make a certain amount of points that you can use towards flights or accommodations, etc. Change your phone plan. There are cheaper ones, I'm sure, than the one that you have currently. So look into a cheaper option and ways to save a little bit of cash every single month. Get creative with staying in. Going out costs money. Staying in can be really fun. Get your friends to come on over on the weekends, go to their house on the weekends, play games, watch movies, go on adventure walks, and discover places in your own backyard you might not even know exist right now. There are so many things you can do for free. All in all, guys, I've worked my butt off to pay for all of my travels. None of it was just given to me. I worked very hard. I saved up a lot of money, and the reason why I travel so much is because I make it a priority. If travel is a priority to you, if you really want to do it, you can make it happen. And I've shared all of the ways that I have saved money throughout the years. I hope they help you out. If you have some tips on how you save money for travel, please leave a comment below and let us all know. I'm sure all of us want to hear from you. And I've also included more about this topic in a blog post, so go check that out in the description box below. And I hope this helps you out for planning for that next trip. I know you can do it. You can do it, you can do it. Just make it a priority. Make those travel dreams come true. And I'll see you guys later. Happy travels!